So this time around I'm using my Glowforge Basic to laser cut a slim minimalist wallet, then we'll build it all by hand and then stitch it with our Cobra Class 26. Now I'm using black Minerva full grain Italian leather with Auburn stitching as per the customer request, so let's get started. Now, using my Glowforge here has been really revolutionary to my business. It helps scale things up. I can do things a lot faster. And if you're not familiar with Glowforge, it's basically a pretty consumer-friendly laser cutter. And this isn't sponsored whatsoever, but it's something that I really believe in because it helped me transform my business. And there you can see a big laser tube. It uses a camera underneath the lid to take a camera image of the bed itself, which you can then use on your computer to help laser cut everything that you've designed. So once that's taken care of, what I like to do is sand off all of the laser char, because lasers do char the edges of the leather, and then I use this #2 edge beveler from Palo Santo to bevel those edges to get rid of a 90-degree angle to get it nice and round, prepping it for edge burnishing. Now I do that to front and back, which you can see here, so it's basically just shaving off that corner. I do that to the interior panel, which you just saw, and the 2 card slots of this slim minimalist wallet. Once all the edges are beveled, I use Tokonole in this little needle applicator bottle that I got here just to apply it to the edge, and then I burnish it with canvas cloth, which is going to give you a nice glassy looking edge to, you know, get rid of that flesh look, give it a little bit more of a professional kind of clean finished look. Then I like to do an exterior cache pocket, and I skive it down using this 12mm Palo Santo French skiver, which is just basically shaving off material from the underside so that when I fold it over, it'll be a little bit thinner, and there you see that blade there. So that blade's just super sharp, and you saw me hone it in the beginning there, use my leather strop to just get it nice and sharp. From there, I do that to the cache pocket, and I do it to the card slots to minimize bulk. After all, it's a slim minimalist wallet, so you want to reduce as much bulk as possible. So hitting that card slot and that cache pocket's going to help do so. From there, once it's nice and thin at the top, I can fold it over, because I like doing this rolled edge that I'll then stitch down at the Cobra Class 26 sewing machine. I mark that stitching line 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch away from the edge, depending on where it's at. For there, I think it actually was 1/4 inch. Here, I'm using glue, this water-based glue. It's called Aquillim 315, to glue together all of the wallet pieces with the exception of that cache pocket on the back, which I'll explain in a second. So I want to glue down that interior panel that has 2 card slots built in, and then 2 of the individual card slots. I'll glue that down. Here you see me stitching on the Cobra Class 26 the back card, or the back cache pocket, which will be a separate piece. So once that's all stitched together, I then glue it to the rest of the wallet and stitch it all together, which you see here. Cobra Class 26 is awesome. It helps me, again, just like the Glowforge, kind of beef up production and make things a little bit faster. I still do hand stitch a lot of my products, a lot of the smaller leather goods, like AirTag keychains and watch bands specifically and things like that. From there, I'm just beveling the edges after sanding it, making sure it's all flush. Tokonole canvas cloth back at it again to make sure the edges are glassy, which you can see there, a nice sheen on them, making it look really professional. The black Minerva really makes a nice burnish on the edge. It just looks really crisp, like a tuxedo black. And there you have it, Auburn stitching on black Minerva. It's a full grain Italian leather this customer designed. I absolutely love it, and I top it off with the whiskey glass icon using my Arbor Press. So drop a comment, let me know what you think of this color combination. It's definitely more of a classy combo, the brown on black, but I want to hear from you guys. What would you do?